I will never read every book. I will never listen to every song. I won't step foot in every city, but I will live 1,000,000 lives. Today, I wanted to talk about surprises and why we need more surprises in our life.
Hey, what do you want for dinner?
Oh, just surprise me, baby.
Fucking make up your mind!
Everything goes according to plan, and you just watched my roommates do a little acting skit for you guys. I think a perfect example of surprises is going on trips. I think trips are full of surprises, and I think that's why some people are scared to go on them, and that's why some people go on so many, because they love them. But I think to have a fulfilling life, it needs to be full of surprises. Like, right now my bed is a mess because I'm packing. So I figured, why not pack and talk to you guys at the same time? I wasn't fully prepared, but now I'm ready. I can pack and talk to you guys at the same time. Surprises. Surprises are something, they shock you. And I actually wanted to look up the definition of a surprise just to talk about it. A surprise is a brief emotional state and cognitive reaction caused by an unexpected or unusual event, characterized by astonishment or wonder. And I think that's what we need more of, astonishment and wonder in our life. So what got me thinking about surprises is I've been listening to a lot of music, a lot of podcasts lately. And the idea of me getting to pick everything and curate everything that I do, it just hasn't been fulfilling. Like, we have so many options in society today, you know? We can play whatever song we want whenever we want. And the other day, I wanted to play some unreleased Frank Ocean, and I couldn't find it. And it was kind of a surprise. It was shocking. It was upsetting. Like, what? In this society where you can basically grab anything you want whenever you want, I can't find my unreleased Frank Ocean? Okay, that's weird. And then I went down like a little philosophical rabbit hole. I watched videos about game theory, which is basically the mathematical formula of predicting your options. Game theory is like, we can predict what you're going to do based on the possible possibilities, whatever. If you know, you know. Game theory is like this crazy thing. It's basically predicting societal actions or a person's actions. But, so, I couldn't listen to my Frank Ocean. So you know what I did? I've been turning on the radio, and I've been listening to the radio. And it's weird, because the radio feels niche to me. It feels unlike... I'm not doing any packing right now. I'm screw packing. I'm just focusing on this. I'm locked in. Listening to the radio feels more in control than me going on Spotify and getting to pick everything I want. And it doesn't make any sense, because Spotify is fully curated. I know what's going to play next. I don't know if I put on shuffle. I know the possible songs are these ones. My favorite thing about Spotify is the Discover Weekly, because it's out of my control and it's new every week. It's fresh and it's unpredictable. It surprises me every week. And I think that's what I like about the radio, because it is a surprise. You can pick the station, you know, you can listen, okay, it's going to be rock music. It's going to be a hip-hop station. It's going to be maybe a little bit of everything. I go college radio because I'm a little crazy, you know, and it plays a little bit of everything, a little unpredictable, and there's bad songs. And I think that's what we need. We need surprises. We need more bad music. Like, okay, I'm not going to listen to that one again. And, you know, we have these crazy talk stuff by these DJ hosts that are actually not that good. But you know what? It's authentic. It's real. It's surprising. And it's like, how weird is that? That the shift in society is that less control is better and feels more authentic. Because radio, you have no control over what music is being played, but it feels more real than me picking the music myself. I feel like it's so hard to obtain things that aren't artificial anymore. But for some reason the radio doesn't. It feels real. You know, I was asking my mom the other day, how does she listen to new music? What she does is, well, back in the day, like, how did you guys discover new music? Did you go to the record shop and look for a cool looking vinyl? She said, no, there's this one DJ, I forget his name, but we'd always listen to his top 40, and you'd always wait for that number one song of his. And then you go to the record store and you buy that record. So there's never been a place where there hasn't been surprises. Like, there's never been a way to... This could be a whole nother video, like how to discover music authentically, because I don't think you can. Because you're always going to be influenced by someone or something. But for some reason, the radio feels like, right now for me, the ultimate surprise that's good. And if you think about it, people are always like, do you want the good news first or do you want the bad news? Those are two surprises. And for some reason, even bad surprises don't hurt that bad. I would divide bad surprises in two ways. Like, on the one hand, there's organic and then there's material surprises. Bad organic surprises like, hey, I don't think you're funny. Like, okay, that's shocking to me. Like, oh wow, you don't think I'm funny? That's actually surprising, but you know what? Whatever. And then there's material like, oh yeah, my car doesn't want to work anymore. That's a material surprise. And so I think we have to take material surprises out of this because those are out of our control, out of our emotional landscape. We can't do anything about that. That is just life. And I know life is full of surprises, but I do think there's some that are more human surprises. It's like my little skit. What do you want for dinner? Surprise me. I mean, everyone said it like, oh, I don't care, surprise. Like birthday party. Everyone's been to or seen or thought of a surprise birthday party. They're awesome because you don't expect it. And I think that's what life needs. We need more unexpected. We're supposed to do this whole 9 to 5 thing, go to work every day, 8 to 5, work all day, and then just repeat the cycle. And there's no surprise in that. And I think that's why people are kind of down and out, especially younger kids, because we see this in our future. We see a life with no surprises. I mean, what's the fun in that? I think that's why when you meet a new love interest, that's why it's so appealing, because it's a surprise, it's a shock. Every new thing you learn about them. Like, everyone's like, oh no, I hate that first 2 week stages of talking to someone. What's your favorite color? Blah, blah, blah. But then bang, you get a surprise you didn't expect. Oh my God, you like that show? You've read that book? Oh my God, I've read that book. That's a surprise. And I think that's what we need more of in our lives. But how do we get these surprises? Well, here's what I've been thinking. Listen to the radio. You're going to get surprised by a new song every time. Okay, pressing shuffle on a playlist you made is not a surprise, okay? That is self-help, and when you need to listen to that music, you listen to it. But if you're feeling good and you're ready for an adventure, which that's life. Life should be an adventure. Put on the radio. It's small, it's subtle. It's a subtle little surprise, but you know what? It's going to work. Trust me. And obviously, the big one is travel. Traveling is a surprise. I mean, I'm going to be backpacking in a few months, and well, I have no idea what's going to happen. Like tomorrow, I'm going on a work trip, and I had some people asking me, from my coworkers, oh, do you want to go to this museum? Do you want to go to that museum? I said, no, I just want to walk around and see what happens. I want to be surprised. Journeys aren't planned, guys. They just happen. The hero's journey, the whole plot thing, okay, maybe in a movie, the hero's journey is plotted out. But for that hero himself, he did not plan to go from point A to point B, okay? He went from point A to point 1A, point 2, point 3, then he's got to point B, okay? It's never a straight line. Everything was full of surprises, and in the end, the hero's journey is always worth it. You're your own hero. Don't be surprised that I'm saying that. You are living your own life. There's 7 billion of us. There's only 7 billion of us, okay? Think about that. There's only 7 billion of us out there. There's a lot bigger numbers than that. There's trillions, quadrillions, infinity. Infinity is a number, and you're one of 7 billion. Like, think about that's a surprise. I don't think anyone's ever thought like that. Like, you're one of not that many people in this world, universe. So go out there and make surprises. I think another thing is food. I think food is a great way for surprising yourself. Spices? Go try something spicy. Go try new food, and go interact with people. I think we all get scared of this thing called money and how we need to make it to live, but we can't spend it to live. That's what I do sometimes. Like, I'll make the money, but then I don't want to spend it. The whole point of making money is to live experiences. So you have to spend that money to have those experiences. I mean, as much as we dislike the idea of having to work every day, or almost every day, we have to do something. Like, even in olden times, guys, they traded something. They bartered something. Well, you need to barter your time somehow. Like, the blacksmith traded with the farmer, okay? We've just advanced that system maybe a little too far, where some people don't get to have to work as hard as others. That's a story for another day. But you worked for that money. Use it, okay? Don't be surprised when the bank account gets a little low or maybe a little too high. Surprises are good. That's like animals too, like pets. Those things are full of surprises. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you think of doing that, you dumb dog? You freaking cow, why would you break through the fence? Like, oh! But that's life. Oh, your girlfriend's pregnant? That's a surprise. Maybe we'll cut it off there because I don't know how to explain that one. I don't even know how that happens. How that stupid goose drop off that baby or whatever. But yeah, guys, life is full of surprises. So go embrace them and make more. I think you'd be surprised how many of your memories or favorite memories weren't planned at all. And a lot of the actions that took place were surprises. Have a great freaking day, you guys. Peace. How do I turn this thing off?